Hi you guys, welcome back to Daphne Dames. I am Durga and it's our favorite time of the year. Christmas season is here. I know अभी एक महीना बाकी है, but we have decided to begin early because we are excited for Christmas and it will give you guys an opportunity to create something and celebrate Christmas with us. The first video from our Christmas series has released last week जहाँ पे Shalmali has made a book angel from a torn book. And this time I am going to make Macrame Christmas ornaments. So without further बहुत ही कम चीज़ें हैं लाइफ में जो मुफ्त होती हैं, जैसे हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना. तो अगर आपने हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है प्लीज़ कर दो यार, और जो नोटिफिकेशन बेल है उसके बाजू में उसे भी प्रेस कर देना, तो क्रिसमस सीरीज़ का जो भी नया वीडियो आएगा यू विल बी नोटिफाइड. सो विदाउट फर्दर अडू लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड. For this one, I am going to take red and white 3mm thread of 150 cm each. I am going to place the red one horizontally, find its center and pin it. Then place the white one vertically over it. Once the plus sign is formed, I will take the down red thread and place it over the white thread on the left. Then take that thread and put it on the red one next to it facing up. Then that red one will go over the white on the right. Lastly, this white thread will go in the first loop which was created. Now I'll just pull all the ends of the thread and our first Chinese knot is tied. फिर से एक बार करते हैं. जो नीचे वाली रेड थ्रेड है उसको लेफ़्ट वाली वाइट थ्रेड पे डालेंगे, फिर जो ये वाइट वाली थ्रेड है उसको ऊपर वाली पे डालेंगे जो रेड वाली है, और जो ये रेड वाली है उसको फिर राइट वाली थ्रेड पे डालेंगे, और ये जो लास्ट वाइट थ्रेड है उसको हम रेड वाले लूप में से, जो पहली लूप है उसमें से निकालेंगे. फिर सारे थ्रेड्स एक बार ऐसे खींच लेंगे और ये हो गई हमारी चाइनीज़ नॉट. अभी मैं ऐसी एक थिन मेटल तार ले रही हूँ जिसको हम ऐसे जो नॉट बनी हुई है उसके अंदर ऐसे पोक कर देंगे, and then we will continue doing the Chinese knot till the end of the threads. तो फाइनली हम लोग थ्रेड के एंड तक पहुंच गए हैं. एक बार ये सारे थ्रेड्स पुल कर लेंगे. ये कुछ ऐसा दिख रहा है. अभी मैं ग्लू लूँगी और जो थ्रेड्स है उनको एक दूसरे के ऊपर ऐसे स्टिक कर देंगे. एक बार ग्लू सूख जाए उसके बाद जो एक्स्ट्रा थ्रेड्स है उसको ऐसे कट कर लेंगे और फिर हम कैंडी केन का शेप देंगे इसको. सो विल जस्ट कर्व इट अराउंड, बिकॉज उसके अंदर मेटल तार है तो वो शेप वैसे ही पकड़ के रखेगा. एंड बिकॉज दिस इज़ एन ऑर्नामेंट आई विल थ्रेड अ हैंगिंग थ्रेड, एंड विद दिस आवर मैक्रामे कैंडी केन ऑर्नामेंट इज़ ऑल डन. For the next one, we need 2 threads of each of these 5 sets. The longest pair is 120 centimeters and the smallest is 50 centimeters. We have 100 centimeters, 90 centimeters and 80 centimeters in between. First, we will make a hanging loop and pin it at the top. Now we'll take both the threads of 120 centimeters and do a lark's head knot with both of them on the loop. For lark's head knot, fold the thread in half and pull the folded part from under the loop and pull the end from the loop itself. We have 4 threads in front of us. I will begin with a square knot. Make a 4 shape from right, pull the left thread over and from under the loop. Then repeat from the left side. Make a 4 from a left, pull the rightmost thread over the left thread and under the loop, and this finishes the square knot. Now we have 2 threads in middle. We will work on the left middle thread and we'll do a double half hitch knot. For that, we'll take the leftmost thread and tie it around its next thread like this. We will repeat it again. So this is a double half hitch knot we are doing on the left side. We will repeat the same on the right side. So we'll take the right middle thread and tie the rightmost thread over it twice. Now we will take the pair of 100 centimeters. So we will tie a lark's head knot on the leftmost thread from one thread and the lark's head knot on the rightmost thread from the other thread. Let's put aside 2 threads from each side and we will have 4 threads in between. We are going to do a square knot with these 4 threads. We will take the center left thread, that is the 4th thread from the left side, and we will do a double half hitch knot with all the other threads from the left side. Repeat the same from the right side. So we will take the right middle thread, that is the 4th thread from the right side, and tie double half hitch knot with the remaining thread on the right side. With this we have 2 diagonal lines on each side. We will just put the pins on both the sides so that the design will not keep moving. We will remove both corner threads and now we will work on the left side. So we will take the middle left thread, that is the 4th thread from the left side, and we will tie a double half hitch knot with the 2 threads which are on the left side. We will bring in that 90 centimeter wale 2 threads and add one of it in here. So we are going to extend this diagonal line by putting a lark's head knot of 90 centimeter ka thread in here at this point, and then we will continue doing the double half hitch knot with the last remaining thread on the left side. I am going to repeat the same process on the right side and add the extension on the diagonal lines with the help of the 90 centimeters ka thread. Next we will just thread a bead into the middle 2 threads. Then again, making the middle 2 threads our working thread, we will make the 2 diagonal lines on both the sides through double half hitch knot. Again it's time to extend the diagonal lines, so we will continue doing the double half hitch knot till the second last thread on the left side. At this point we will add the extension with the help of lark's head knot. So we will add the 80 centimeter wala thread on the left side and then we will continue doing the double half hitch knot with the last thread on the left side. Going to repeat the step on the right side and extend the diagonal line on the right side. Once the extended diagonal lines are done, we will thread the new bead and we will continue doing the same thing which we had done earlier. So we will do the first diagonal line on both sides with double half hitch knot and then add new thread of 50 centimeters for the extension on the second line. Now I am going to thread another bead into the middle threads and then we will do a double half hitch knot on the left side again for a diagonal line on the left side and do the same on the right side. Once that is done, we will take 4 threads in the center and make a square knot there. Next, we will put out the outer working threads from the square knot and replace it with the next thread from both the sides and do a square knot with them. Now we will work at the bottom of our tree. So for the left side, we will take the leftmost thread and do a double half hitch with the next thread. Then we take both the threads as working thread and do a double half hitch with the third, that is the next thread, to it. We continue doing that till we reach the center. We repeat the same process on the right side. Our Christmas tree is almost ready. Now we'll just turn it around and do a gathering knot with a brown thread. So for the gathering knot, we take the one end of a thread facing up and create a loop with the same thread. Then we will start wrapping the brown thread around the bundle and the brown thread. Once we reach the bottom, we will take the other end of the thread and put it inside the loop which was created earlier. Then we will pull up the thread which was facing up. With this, the knot will go inside the wrapping area and we will have a clean finish. We will just cut the loose ends. I'm going to keep them long and our beautiful Christmas tree is all ready. For this one, I am taking white thread of 25 cm each. We will fold it in half and then we will bring in the red thread and start wrapping it around the white threads. We will keep a margin of around 9 to 10 centimeters from one side and start wrapping it. Once we have covered around 7 to 8 centimeters of the thread, we will try to fold it in half like this. Then we will cut the other end and tie the red thread around the white thread. All we need to do is we need to glue the inner side of the folded red thread. Once it is glued nicely, we will take two new white threads and measure it on the outer side of this first fold. We will wrap the red thread around these ones too, but we have to make sure that it covers the outer area of the first one. Then we will glue both the red threads with each other in a semicircle shape like this. I am going to repeat the same process once again. So we are creating the third layer of this semicircle pattern and gluing it together. Once that is done, you guys must have already guessed we are making a Santa ornament. Now we are going on the fourth and the final layer of Santa's hat. But this time I am also going to measure a metal cord for the area which we will cover in the red thread. I am going to poke the metal inside as we start wrapping the red thread. Once we have wrapped the required area, we will glue it to the outer layer. But this time we will not stick it till the end. We will keep some part hanging out to match the hanging tail of Santa's hat. To deck this up further, we will take 3 new white threads. The size will be that of the diameter of the semicircle, so we will approximately measure it. Then we will tie a knot at one end and we will start making the braid with these 3 threads. Once we reach the end, we will secure it with a knot and then we stick it on the rim of the red and white part. We remove our padding for the flat surface. Our Santa is almost taking shape. We need to open these loose threads and brush it thoroughly. Next, we will give a nice cut to our Santa's beard. Once that is done, we will cut and brush the tip of the hat also. Next, it's time to add the eyes. I am going to stick black beads right here. We need a white fluffy moustache for our Santa. For that, we will take 2 white threads and tie it with another thin white thread in center. Then we open both the sides of the thread, brush it thoroughly and cut to give a nice shape. Then we stick the center part of the moustache on the beard itself. And our cute little Santa is ready. Put the hanging thread and we are good to go. For this one, we have taken 6 thread of 30 inches each. Then we take one thread, fold it in half and pin it at top. Then we take the second thread and place its center under the 2 threads. Then we do a double half hitch knot on the left side. That is, take the left side of the new thread and tie it around the center left thread twice. Then pull the right side thread tight and do a double half hitch on the right side as well. Now push this whole thing at the top and we will add another thread in the same manner. So we place the center of the new thread under the center thread and tie a double half hitch from the left side first, then pull the right thread tight and do a double half hitch on the right side. We are going to add remaining 3 threads in the same manner. So we will have 5 threads on the right side, 5 on the left and 2 in the center. Next we will take the leftmost thread, the one at the top, and make that our working thread, and we will do a double half hitch with all the remaining threads on the left side, including the one in the center of the left side. We repeat the same process on the right side. So we'll take the rightmost thread as a working thread and do a double half hitch with all the other threads on the right side. Once we reach the center, we will tie the middle 2 threads around each other. We just need to make sure that we tie from the same side. Now you'll see that we have 2 more lines on each side. All we need to do now is create 4 more lines like this. So 4 on left side and 4 on the right side. Finally, we are done with all the lines. So altogether we have 6 lines on each side, and it has created this leaf kind of shape. Next we will start doing the gathering double half hitch, where we'll take the leftmost thread and do a double half hitch from the next thread, then take that next thread as a working thread with the earlier one and do a double half hitch from the next thread. We'll keep doing this and we will kind of create a bunch of all this thread, creating the last line beneath our leaf. We will repeat the same thing on the right side. Once that is done, we will take the whole bunch of threads together and we'll do a square knot around it with the right and the left thread. So we'll make a 4 from the left side first, pull the right thread out, and then we'll make a 4 from the right side and pull the left thread out. So this finishes our leaf. Now we'll move on making the berries. For that I'm taking a red thread. One is of 13 cm and another one of 10 cm. So first I'll thread the 10 cm one on this part of the leaf, and around it we will thread the 13 cm one. So now we will have 4 threads at this part of the leaf. For the berries, obviously we'll do a berry knot. For that, first we need to make 4 square knots from right and left side. So I'm going to use the longest thread as the working thread and make the square knots. Next, we are going to pull the middle 2 threads from the top loop, creating a small ball. Then tie a square knot around it from the side threads. With this, our leaf and a small berry is all done. To make the holy berries, we need 2 like this. I've made one already, and now we need to attach both these leaves. For that, I'm going to thread another red thread between these leaves. We'll just pin the tip of the leaves so that it will stay together. So again, the inner one is of 10 cm and the outer one is of 13 cm. We will create another berry in a center, attaching these 2 together with these 4 threads. Once that is done, it will look something like this. Isn't it pretty already? We will pull 2 threads from all the berries behind and tie it for extra security. Then we will cut off all the extra red threads. Next, to keep the berries intact together, I'll also stitch them in between. We will cut the green loose threads properly and our holy berries are all done. Put a hanging thread and our cute little holy berries ornament is good to go on the tree.
So this concludes our macrame Christmas ornaments video. अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आया होगा तो प्लीज़ गिव अस अ बिग फैट थम्स अप और ये वीडियो शेयर कीजिए अपने फ्रेंड्स और फैमिली के साथ। कमेंट्स में बताइए कि आपको कौन सा ऑर्नामेंट सबसे ज़्यादा अच्छा लगा, और कोई सजेशंस हो कि हमको और क्रिसमस सीरीज़ में क्या करना चाहिए, प्लीज़ लेट अस नो। और सब्सक्राइब टू आवर चैनल. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग. बाय बाय.